Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my business educational platform. Today I am going to discuss about the stocks, what the stock is, what is difference between bonds and stocks. So basically stock is a source of financing. As you know all that there exist two ways of financing like bonds and stocks. So stock is a piece of paper that shows the legal ownership of the one who have the stock. So stocks and the shares are the same things. Now what is the difference between the stocks and bonds? So stocks have voice in management. Yes, of course, stocks have voice in management, but the bondholders don't have the voice in management. So stockholders have the voting rights, but the bondholders don't have the voting right. So there is the maturity defined of the bonds, but there is not the defined of stocks. So there exists the return of the stocks and dividends, but in bonds we have the fixed income payments or the coupon payments. Then claim on assets is less of the stockholders, but here is the higher, it is the higher of the bondholders. So there, what are the types of the stocks? So there exist the two types of stocks. The one is the preferred stock and the other one is the common stock. So what is difference between them? The stock with fixed dividend but no voting right. Preferred stock holders have the fixed dividend but no voting right. However, the common stockholders have the residual income with voting rights and they have the risky investment. So common stockholders are at risk, but the preferred stockholders are with the fixed dividend and no voting right. I hope you understood the difference between them. Now we are moving forward the definitions of them. So what is the preferred stock? Preferred stock is a type of stock that promises a usually fixed dividend but at the discretion of the board of directors. So when the board of directors will announce it, they will provide the dividend. Then it is hybrid or quasi security. It has same features of like the bond. So as bonds we have the fixed payments or the coupon payments, whereas in stocks we have the fixed dividend payments. So characteristics of bonds and stocks are the same. That's why it is known as hybrid or quasi security. So preferred stockholders have no voting rights. They have the preference over common stock in the payment of dividends. So firstly, the preferred stockholders will be paid, then the common stockholder will be paid the dividends. Then we have preference over common stock and claims on assets. So what is the common stock? Common stock represent a residual ownership position in the corporation. So there exists the voting rights between the common stockholders, whereas the preferred stockholders don't have the voting rights. So they can form the proxy, or there exists the proxy and proxy fight. So on behalf of someone, is it is not necessary to provide someone the proxy so that you can vote on behalf of me. So that is known as the concept of proxy. I hope you understood the proxy concept. So then we have the less preference in case of distribution of income. So firstly, the preference stockholders will be paid, then the common stockholders will be paid the income. Then less preference in case of claims on assets. So firstly, there exists the preference of employers, then the customers, then the preferred stockholders, and then at the end of the common stockholders will be paid the preference in the claims on assets. Then we have the dividends on the description of board of directors. So when the board of directors will announce that we are providing dividends, then there will be the dividends paid to the common stockholders. Elsewise, it will not will be paid to the common stockholders. Then what is the, now we are moving forward to the stock valuation. So I hope you understood the bond valuation in my previous lectures. Now I am going forward with the stock valuation. So certainly there exist the different approaches of preferred stock valuation and the common stock valuation. In preferred stock valuation we have separate formulas, and in common stock valuation we have three growth models. The first one is known as the constant growth, and then we have the zero growth and the growth with the variability. So we will discuss them one by one. However, here we are going to discuss the preferred stock valuation in our today's lecture. So value of an asset is the present value of cash flows expected from that. So what the stock will provide to you? It will provide you the capital gain. Capital gains means you have purchased the stock at the 10 rupees or at the 15 rupees. Now you are selling it to the 17 rupees. Then the capital gain that will be earned on that is known as 2 rupees. So that is the capital gain. Then we have the dividend gain. We will discuss them in our next lectures. So how to value the preferred stock? There is a formula for preferred stock, as it will not provide any growth in the stock. That's why we use it. Is also known as the zero growth formula or zero growth stock valuation formula. So we will discuss the zero stock valuation formula in our common stockholder valuation. Here we are understanding the preferred stock valuation. So here VP represent the value of preferred stock, DP represent the dividend that will be paid on the preferred stock, and the RP represent the required rate of return. So VP equal to DP divided by RP. So VP represent the value of price of stock, DP represent the dividend on the paid stock, and RP required rate of return on the preferred stock. So I hope you understood the formula for the preferred stock valuation. Now we are moving forward to the common stock valuation. So common stock valuation refers the what cash flows will a shareholder receive when owning shares of common stock. So there will be the future dividends and the future sale of common stock. Certainly when you have the stock available, you will get the dividends and the capital gains. So same the return will be provided to the common stockholders, but there will be the different valuation that as these stocks grow over the time. There exist certain stocks that grow over the time. There exist the stocks that do not grow with the passage of time, but there exist the stocks that grow with the perishability of the time. So we will discuss them all these common stock valuation with the growth stage formulas in our next lectures. Till now, Allah.